Dave Daly back from a short break, and we'll squeeze in a couple of shows here. Well, we've got some time off between Electric Forests. I'm Andy O'Reilly. That is Dave Cackley. And together we are the somewhat dynamic duo of news. And Dave has now ventured into the exercise market.
Yes. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but
good, don't.
After seeing the video that Becky Bisciotti and I did, I think I do have a second career option.
Yeah?
And, I was amazed at how wonderful I was, quite frankly.
You were. I was amazed at how much like a monkey you looked when we sped the thing up and you went running up the hill like this.
No, that was running down the hill. I looked a little monkey-esque, and I was a little tired, and that's a steep hill, man.
Well,
that's a really steep hill. It hurt. I sweated.
Now you know why I stood behind the camera with a nice big cigar.
Yeah. That would have been smart. Watching you try to trudge up that would have been an experience.
Well, that's why I don't try these things.
There you go.
I'm smart like that. I will tell you this, that you can see right here that my Electric Forest wristbands are all still on from this last weekend.
Now, you got to use them next weekend, too, right?
No, you get a new one every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So why don't you...
This thing, for what it is, I mean, it's a gigantic festival. It's a worldwide event. And every day you get a new, because there's a security chip in every one of these.
Uh-huh.
So you get chipped in and you go through security points and it's like, ba-ding, 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 and they go through and they know who's coming in and who's coming out. So, you go through security, they clear out your car. It's like trying to get into the Super Bowl or anything else like that. Yeah. So
you guys,
good time had by all.
So you got the security chip, so like Big Brother is watching you.
Well, you need that here.
He's watching you.
Of course.
Making sure.
Well, you need that.
What you got there?
Yeah.
What you got there? Huh, okay. Yeah, you're good. Carry on.
Tell you this, though, after I got done at TV 13 yesterday.
Yeah.
Other than hitting the wall, ran up to the bank. I ran up to Choice 1 up there on Alpine. Tips paid my house payment.
Dude, I was gonna mention this to you.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that you took a picture of that.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea to kind of because you got a ton of people who follow you. You got a ton of people. Probably not a good idea to kind of advertise that you were walking around with that kind of money.
Why?
Hey, Target! And
I do it all the time.
No, you don't. And that's what shocked me is because usually you exercise much better judgment. I'm like, what is he doing?
Well, I put that picture out there for a reason because there are still enough people in and around Muskegon that all sit there and go, oh, man, it's a bunch of dirty hippies, and they're all coming to town, and they're going to ruin everything. And you know what? Their head is so far up their ass. Hey, I went and slung beers for a few days and paid my house payment for the month.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic.
That's great.
Here's proof.
Yes.
Boom, house payment made. If you think I'm kidding, guess again. And then you know what? If you think, too, that okay, it's in Oceana County and whatever, and it's really not doing anything for Muskegon. Right around the corner from my house on Henry Street is a Cleaners. It's called Planting of Cleaners. It's where I take all my shirts and stuff. They're doing towels and napkins today for the festival. They're literally they're jammed in there just doing linens for the festival. That's how big this thing is. And
that's huge.
It as much as it's toned down some for people pissing and moaning and complaining about everything, Electric Forest.
Yeah.
There's still a handful of them out there, and until every one of them shuts up, I'm just going to keep showing them examples.
Now, you got to go back on Friday and Saturday? Are those
We'll start again Thursday at noon.
Thursday at noon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and it goes I'll get this, man. Cindy on Saturday, she had to open at 10:30 in the morning, and she had to work till close, which was about 3.
Oh, my God.
That for a long day. Oof.
That is, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's another level.
Yeah, both of us yesterday, we just agreed not to talk to each other much.
I'm sick of you now. Go, get out of my line of sight.
That's it. Honey, I love you. Leave me alone. Thank you.
Yeah. Too much time together.
All right, why don't we do some news here so we can get on with the rest of this day?
All right, Supreme Court on Monday allowed parts of President Trump's travel ban to take effect, and will hear oral arguments on the case this fall. The court is allowing the ban on foreign nationals who lack a relationship with any person or entity in the U.S. The ban against citizens of 6 majority Muslim countries remains on hold. It'll be interesting to see how this gets adjudicated in the Supreme Court. You kind of get the idea that you're going to have basically 2 camps, one that's going to say, and I believe it'll be probably be 3 of the justices, because this is how it's going to end up, probably 6-3, 5-4. 3 or 4 of them are going to say he mentioned Muslim ban in his presidential campaign, therefore it was an illegal executive order because of discriminating against a religion and/or an ethnicity. And that those on the other side are going to say, well, that's not what the ban actually does. It doesn't actually discriminate against Muslims because all these other Muslim countries are not affected by it. So that's how I think I think the ban is going to probably hold up in the Supreme Court, based on those 2 conflicting viewpoints and how you got 6 on one and 3 on the other.
Bring us your tired, bring us your poor, bring us your
But
I'm just saying, it's not what this country was built on. But and I'm not disagreeing that we need more security. I don't know.
So what do you? I mean, to me, what's in place right now with those who lack any relationship with any person or entity in the U.S. That kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The rest of it.
Yeah. I mean.
The rest of it, we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm kind of of your view with this, where it doesn't seem to be what we're about. But I also understand the security side of the issue.
Yep.
It's not an easy fix.
It's not.
A 65-year-old woman in Montana is dead after being mauled by a pit bull while doing yard work. According to police, Melissa Barnes was attacked over the weekend at a residence just west of Bozeman by a pit bull and another dog. The breed of the second dog has not been confirmed. Bet you it's a pit bull. I will bet you, what do I have in my wallet? I will bet you 11 cents. 11 cents that it's a pit bull. You want to take that bet? 11, that's how confident I am. If I had more money in there, I would be more confident. But
I think you get to mow the lawn to pay your rent.
Anyway,
in the fridge.
The case is still under investigation. I just, I don't want to unfairly malign pit bulls, but, I mean, come on. Seriously?
Yep.
Hundreds descended on Lansing Monday as Michigan's Medical Marijuana Licensing Board met for the first time. During the 2-hour hearing, attorneys, marijuana advocates, and business owners expressed their concerns and hopes for the impending regulatory process. Nearly 200 were in attendance. Hundreds more were outside the building. Most of the dialogue centered around the existing dispensaries and how the state will handle the flood of applications for new licenses. It's just... At some point, we just got to legalize this across the board.
It's ridiculous.
It's a waste.
Our prosecutor, county prosecutor, came into city council in Roosevelt Park and explained it all to us a few weeks ago, or actually a couple months ago now. And do you remember way back when in the 70s when you'd buy a bottle of liquor? Well, you probably didn't, but maybe your parents
I
did.
didn't buy. Once again, I didn't buy liquor when I was 7 years old.
Well,
so
of course you
go
did.
ahead.
But way back when, there used to be like a tax stamp that would go around the cap.
Okay.
And every one of them had a number on it, and every one of them had it was a seal. It was like a state of Michigan seal that went around this thing. They want to do that with every marijuana seed that is in the state of Michigan. From the time it's a seed till the time it's a plant till the time it's consumed. They want to follow this thing with a number. Can you and you know what? I'm all for keeping this stuff out of the hands of kids.
Right.
I'm all for making sure that nobody's using this stuff while they're operating a vehicle or machinery or working or any other thing like this. But can you think of a bigger pain in the ass, red tape, bunch of BS than stickering every seed of every friggin' marijuana plant that's going to grow in this state? What a complete, just what a waste. What a joke.
It's insane.
It's
insane.
Really
you can't
just
do it.
Too much.
It's
enough.
Regulate it, tax the hell out of it, and move on.
And
legalize.
You know what I read? I was thumbing through the internet this morning. Do you know that Michigan has more annual prescriptions?
I was just getting into that next story.
Go ahead. I'll let you, since you're the Walter Cronkite of internet news, I'll let you do that.
Well, absolutely. It's more credible coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan healthcare providers wrote 11 million prescriptions for opioid drugs in 2015, another 11 million in 2016. That is enough to provide every resident in the state with their own bottle of narcotics. 179 people in Muskegon County died of drug overdoses between 2010 and 2015. It was actually down a little in 2015, but this is still, it's a major problem. It's a problem in Muskegon. It's a problem across the state. We are drug dependent.
Yes.
Almost to a man in this state.
Yes.
That is scary.
Yes, it is.
And it goes back to our marijuana argument. I mean, we've talked about this before. As far as a pain management tool, I mean, there are some that need these narcotics. I'm not dismissing that at all. But many, many, many more don't. And if you've got an alternative like marijuana, and I'm rarely on the side of the hippies and the hemp lovers, but I mean, this is just common sense. We are hitting a dangerous time with these drug dependencies, and I don't know how you stop it.
We aren't hitting it. We've been there for a long time.
Yeah. That probably undersold that, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Trust me.
Okay, well, thanks for correcting me.
You live in your bubble.
I live in a bubble that's not affected, but yeah.
You do.
Anyway.
Lucky you.
I'm comfortable in my bubble.
I'm sure.
It's nice in there. It's clean. Yeah, I know where everything is in my bubble.
In my mom,
I don't have to deal with... Oh, shut up. I don't have to deal with outsiders. The unwashed. I don't have to deal with the unwashed masses, the heathens.
Oop.
Whatever. Yeah.
You said masses.
What? Masses. See. Well, see. Now you're making fun of my speech impediment.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. That's you're violating.
I had a speech impediment.
See, you're violating my safe space right now.
Well,
you've triggered me. I may be filing suit.
Well, good. Good luck on that. You know what? That's what I always tell Cindy. Half of nothing's nothing. So file away, pal.
Well, once again, my emotional safe space has been violated.
Well, here's a hug.
No, that violates my safe space.
Does it really? All right. Well, here's a one-finger hug.
All right, there you go. Sports. It was Grand River over the Muskegon Clippers 6-4. Cubs win. They beat Washington 5-4. Tigers were off. They're 33-42. They take on the Royals tonight. The very mediocre Justin Verlander, 4-4 with his 4.5 ERA.
Oh boy,
takes the hill for the Tigers tonight.
You think there's going to be a fire sale in Detroit?
Good God, there should be now.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. This is a mediocre. This is not even a mediocre baseball team at this point.
Yeah.
It's borderline bad, and there's too much talent for it to be bad. So.
Well,
there you go.
It's time to call in. I think it's time to call in the coach.
The manager, Colin Osmus?
No.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, we got to call in the coach
of
Major League.
I was going to say he's dead.
Jimmy Gammon.
Jimmy Gammon's dead. You going to dig up the fossilized remains of Jimmy Gammon now?
Come on. Handle it, I might.
All right, there you go. Come on, let's hear it once before we go. Come on.
Lord.
That was a week. All right, that's
Jimmy Gammon pretty good. I can't do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
You did. Your only impression that was any good.
I'm good at impressions.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Are you out of here?
I'm out. You're out.
Later.